So the coolest thing about the DD-500, this is going to sound really weird, you guys put the blend knob on the top right, so I can move it with my foot, which is really great, and something that a lot of the sort of multi-delay pedals don't have. So in the course of something, if I'm playing something more rhythmic, I want to do something that has a bit more ambience to it, I can actually increase the blend of the delay versus the clean signal with my foot. So without having to change a preset or anything, which is kind of a knucklehead thing to be really happy about. But for what I do every day, which is, playing on records or doing live shows, that is totally valuable. And it's the same with the DD-7, where I have a little rubber thingy on the blend knob, and how I have it placed on the pedal board, I can actually manipulate the blend knob with my foot with that as well. So it's one of those goofy things where as soon as I saw the pedal and it had that, I got really, really excited. And I've gone through pretty much every boutique delay out there and tried most things that are available on the delay side of things, because that's kind of part of what I do is kind of more ambient stuff, or something that has a bit of that chimey rhythmic delay quality to it. And the tap tempos are always the most accurate on the Boss pedals from any other manufacturer I've ever tried their stuff with. And on a session when you have 2 bars of click before the band starts and then you're playing right on beat 1, to be able to tap a tempo in with this at a dotted 8th note setting and be confident that it's coming in time is like huge. That way I don't get fired. But it's great, and it's those simple things that I think a lot of manufacturers tend to overlook and are something that are just used every day. And because this thing has so many parameters in it, I've been lucky enough to be able to model other effects, other delay pedals, and the kind of idiosyncratic qualities that they have. This can replicate them really well. Like the early digital, the vintage digital setting is great, because I used to use, some rack mount digital delays back when I had someone else carrying all that stuff for me. And the emulations that this have, where the delay signal doesn't compete with the original signal as much, it does that extremely well. So, I can have the blend up, but there's a darkness and a thinness to the quality of the repeat signal that doesn't compete with the front end of the notes when I'm playing regular stuff. And it just becomes this nice washy kind of tone. And the modulation on it is really good too, because sometimes they'd sound too digital or too square wavy or too weird. But it just immediately, when I tried to dial in a tone that I use a lot, it happened without being a real big deal, a real big issue. But yeah, it's great.